Hello, my wonderful friends, and welcome back to the Happy Elder. Oh, I'm so glad you're here today, joining me for a cozy, heart-to-heart chat about living our best lives in our life after 60. If you're new to our little corner of YouTube, a big warm welcome to you. This channel is all about embracing the healthy aging journey, finding ways to keep our bodies strong, our hearts full, and our spirits soaring as we navigate these beautiful golden years. I'm here to share stories, tips, and a sprinkle of golden wisdom to help you live with joy, purpose, and peace. So, grab a cup of coffee or tea, get comfy, and let's talk like old friends. Today, we're diving into something that I know so many of us wrestle with. Stop worrying about others' opinions after 60. Oh, this topic is close to my heart because, let's be honest, how many times have we held back from doing something we love because we worried about what someone else might think? Maybe it was wearing that bright sweater, joining a dance class, or even speaking up at a community meeting. After 60, it's time to let that worry go. You've earned the right to live freely, authentically, and with unapologetic joy. This isn't about being selfish. It's about honoring the incredible person you are and the life you've built. I've spent years talking with folks just like you, people in their 60s, 70s, and beyond, who've shared their stories of breaking free from the weight of others' judgments. I've also got a few personal tales to share because, well, we're friends here, right? And friends open up to each other. By the end of this video, I hope you'll feel inspired to let go of those what will they think thoughts and step into your retirement joy with confidence. Stick with me, because we're going to unpack why this matters, how to do it, and some practical steps to make it happen. Before we get started, let me ask you, what's one thing you've hesitated to do because you were worried about what others might say? Maybe it's a hobby, a new look, or even a big life choice. Drop it in the comments below. I read every single one, and your stories light up our Happy Elder community. All right, let's dive into this journey of living true to yourself. Here we go. Why we worry about others' opinions. Let's start by talking about why we worry about what others think in the first place. It's not just you, it's human nature. From the time we're kids, we're wired to seek approval. Back in school, we wanted to fit in with the cool crowd. As adults, we worried about what our boss thought, what the neighbors thought, or even what our in-laws thought at Thanksgiving. That need for approval helped us build relationships, navigate careers, and raise families. But after 60, when you're in this beautiful season of life after 60, it's time to ask, whose approval do you really need? I remember when I was in my 40s, I spent so much energy trying to please everyone. I'd stress about hosting the perfect dinner party, wearing the right outfit, or saying the right thing at church. But you know what? It was exhausting. And when I hit my 60s, I had an epiphany. The only opinion that truly matters is my own, and maybe my husband's, because he's stuck with me. But seriously, I realize that life is too short to live for someone else's applause. You've spent decades building a life, raising kids, working hard, contributing to your community. Now's your time to live for you. Here's a story from our Happy Elder community. Linda, 67, shared with me that she always wanted to join a local choir. She loved singing in her church as a kid, but she stopped because her sister once teased her about her voice. For years, she worried people would judge her. But at 65, she said, enough, and signed up. Was she the next Celine Dion? No, but she had the time of her life. I wish I'd done it sooner, she told me. Nobody cared about my pitch. They just loved my enthusiasm. Linda's story is a reminder. Most people are too busy with their own lives to judge yours. And if they do, that's their problem, not yours. So, why do we keep worrying? Part of it is habit. Part of it is fear. Fear of looking foolish, being rejected, or stepping out of our comfort zone. But here's the truth. After 60, you've got wisdom that matters. You've lived through challenges, heartbreak, and triumphs. You know who you are, and that's more than enough. Let's explore how to let go of this worry and live with age with grace. The cost of caring too much. Let's talk about what it costs us when we worry too much about others' opinions. It's not just a fleeting thought. It can steal your joy, your confidence, and even your health. When you're constantly second-guessing yourself, you might skip opportunities that could light up your life. Maybe you didn't take that painting class, because what if I'm terrible at it? Or you didn't wear that colorful scarf because it's too bold for my age. Every time you hold back, you're dimming your own sparkle. I met a gentleman named Frank, 69, at a community center. Frank loved dancing. He'd been a jitterbug champ in his 20s. But when his wife passed, he stopped going to dances because he worried people would think, "Why is that old guy out there?" He told me, "I didn't want to look silly." But one day, his granddaughter dragged him to a swing dance event. He hesitated, but then he hit the dance floor. "I felt alive again," he said. "And you know what? People cheer me on." Frank realized he'd been missing out on joy for years because of a fear that wasn't even real. Worrying about others' opinions can also stress you out. Stress isn't just a feeling. It raises your blood pressure, messes with your sleep, and can even weaken your immune system. In our healthy aging journey, we want to keep stress low so we can enjoy these years. When you're fretting about what someone might think, your body feels it. Your shoulders tense, your stomach churns. Why put yourself through that? You deserve peaceful aging, not a constant battle with what-ifs. Another cost is misconnections. When you're worried about being judged, you might hold back from sharing your true self. Maybe you don't speak up at a book club or share a story with a new friend. But those moments of authenticity, they're what build real relationships. I'll never forget my friend Clara, 72, who was shy about sharing her poetry. She worried people would think it was silly. But when she finally read a poem at a senior center event, the room was in tears. She made friends that day who still call her their poet laureate. By letting go of worry, Clara found her tribe. So, the cost of carrying too much is high. It's your joy, your health, and your connections. But the good news? You can break free. Let's talk about how to do it step by step with some practical tips to make it feel doable. How to stop worrying about others' opinions. All right, let's get to the good stuff. How do you actually stop worrying about what others think? It's not about flipping a switch. It's about small, intentional steps that build your confidence and freedom. I've got 5 key strategies, each with stories and tips to help you make this shift. Think of these as your roadmap to living with senior inspiration and gratitude after 60. Step 1. Recognize a worry. The first step is to catch yourself when you're worrying about others' opinions. It's like spotting a sneaky thief before it steals your joy. Next time you hesitate, say you're about to try a new hobby or wear something bold, pause and ask, "Am I worried about what someone will think?" Naming the worry takes away its power. I learned this from my neighbor, Betty, 66. She wanted to start a blog about her gardening adventures, but kept thinking, what if people think it's boring? One day, she wrote down her fear. "I'm scared of looking foolish." Seeing it on paper made it less scary. She started her blog, and now she's got hundreds of followers who love her tips on growing tomatoes. Betty's trick? She keeps a little notebook where she jots down her worries. It's like telling them to sit in the corner, she says. Try this. For 1 week, carry a small notebook or use your phone's notes app. When you catch yourself worrying about someone's opinion, write it down. For example, "I didn't join the gym because I'm afraid I'll look out of place." At the end of the week, look at your list. You'll see how often these thoughts pop up and how small they really are. That's the first step to letting them go. Step 2, reframe the fear. Once you've spotted the worry, reframe it. Instead of thinking, "What will they think?" ask, "What do I want?" This shifts the focus back to you where it belongs. You're not here to please the world. You're here to live your retirement joy. I love the story of George, 70, who wanted to take up photography, but worried his friends would think it was too artsy for a retired mechanic. He reframed it. "I want to capture the beauty of my grandkids and my garden." That gave him the courage to buy a camera and join a local photography club. Now, his photos are displayed at the community center, and he's beaming with pride. "I stopped caring about their opinions and started caring about mine," he told me. Here's a tip. Next time you're worried about judgment, write down or say out loud, "What do I want from this?" Maybe it's, "I want to feel strong at the gym," or "I want to have fun dancing." Keep that answer in your pocket. It's your anchor. And if someone does judge you, smile and remember, Their opinion is just noise. Your desires are the signal. Step 3. Start small. You don't have to overhaul your life overnight. Start small with one thing you've been hesitant to do because of others' opinions. It could be wearing a bold outfit, joining a class, or sharing an idea. Small steps build confidence, and confidence quiets worry. Take my friend Sarah, 63. She loved bright lipstick, but always stuck to safe colors because she thought bold shades were too much for her age. One day, she decided to try a cherry red lipstick at the grocery store. I felt like a movie star, she laughed. Nobody stared, nobody commented. And if they did, she didn't care. That small act gave her the courage to try other things, like signing up for a Zumba class. If I can rock red lipstick, I can do anything, she said. Try this. Pick one small thing you've avoided because of worry. Maybe it's wearing a funky hat, trying karaoke, or posting a photo on social media. Do it this week. Tell yourself, this is for me, not them. Notice how it feels to step out of that worry bubble. You'll be amazed at how freeing it is. That's your age with grace shining through. Step 4. Surround yourself with positive people. Here's a big one. Surround yourself with people who lift you up, not drag you down. The company you keep shapes how you feel about yourself. If you're around folks who judge or criticize, it's harder to stop worrying about opinions. But if you're with positive, encouraging people, you'll feel free to be yourself. I met a woman named Ellen, 68, who used to dread her weekly coffee group. They'd always comment on my clothes or my choices, she said. I felt like I had to shrink. One day, she joined a knitting club instead. The group was full of warm, supportive women who cheered her on, whether she was knitting a scarf or sharing a story. I could be myself there, she said. Now, she's not only knitting masterpieces, but also hosting game nights with her new friends. Here's a practical step. Take a look at your social circle. Who makes you feel energized and accepted? Spend more time with them. If you need new connections, try a local club. Book clubs, gardening groups, or volunteer organizations are great places to start. Look for people who share your values and celebrate your quirks. They're your senior inspiration squad, and they'll help you let go of worry. Step 5. Practice self-compassion. Finally, be kind to yourself. Letting go of others' opinions starts with embracing your own worth. You're not perfect. None of us are, but you're enough. You've lived a life full of love, lessons, and strength. That's something to celebrate, not hide. I'll share a personal story. A few years ago, I decided to start this YouTube channel. I was terrified. What if people think I'm too old to be on YouTube? I worried. What if I sound silly? But then I remembered something my mom used to say. Be your own best friend. So I gave myself a pep talk. You've got stories to share, and someone out there needs to hear them. That self-compassion gave me the courage to hit record. And now, here I am, chatting with all of you, my Happy Elder family. Try this. Next time you're worried about judgment, talk to yourself like you'd talk to a dear friend. Say, you're doing great. It's okay to try new things. You're enough. You can even write a kind note to yourself and stick it on your mirror. It might feel silly, but it works. Self-compassion is a foundation of gratitude after 60. When you love yourself, others' opinions lose their grip. Before we wrap up, can I ask a quick favor? If this video has sparked a little courage in you, please hit that like button. It helps our Happy Elder community grow and reach more folks who need this message. And if you know someone who's been held back by worry, maybe a friend, a sibling, or a neighbor, share this video with them. It might just give them the nudge they need. Oh, and if you haven't already, click subscribe and tap that bell icon so you never miss our weekly chats. I love having you here, and your support means everything. All right, let's bring this home. So, how do you make this part of your life? It's about practice, not perfection. You won't stop worrying overnight, and that's okay. The goal is progress, small steps toward a freer, happier you. Let's recap our 5 steps. Recognize the worry. Reframe the fear. Start small. Surround yourself with positive people and practice self-compassion. Each one is like a brick in your foundation of confidence. Here's a challenge. This week, pick one of these steps and try it. Maybe you'll jot down a worry in a notebook, wear something bold, or call a friend who always makes you laugh. Whatever it is, do it for you. And if you slip back into worry, don't beat yourself up. Just smile and try again. That's the beauty of peaceful aging. It's a journey, not a race. I want to share one last story. My Uncle Joe, 74, was a quiet guy, always worried about making a scene. But last year, he decided to perform at his community's talent show. He played the harmonica, something he hadn't done since he was a kid. He was nervous, thinking, what if they laugh? But he did it anyway. The crowd gave him a standing ovation. I felt like a rock star, he told me, grinning. Joe's harmonica moment wasn't just about music. It was about living true to himself. And that's what I want for you. You're not here to shrink or hide. You're here to shine, to live with senior inspiration, to embrace every moment of your life after 60. So, let go of those opinions that don't serve you. Be your own cheerleader. Try new things. Love yourself fiercely. You've got this, and I'm rooting for you every step of the way. Well, my dear friends, that's our chat for today. Stop worrying about others' opinions after 60. I hope you're walking away with a little spark of courage, a little less weight on your shoulders, and a big dose of inspiration to live true to yourself. You spent years building a life, raising families, chasing dreams, overcoming challenges. Now's your time to live for you, with no apologies. You're not just aging, you're glowing with golden wisdom, and that's something to celebrate. Let's recap our roadmap. Recognize when you're worrying about others' opinions. Reframe the fear to focus on what you want. Start small with one bold step. Surround yourself with positive people and practice self-compassion. These steps aren't about changing who you are. They're about freeing who you've always been. You're enough just as you are, and the world needs your light. I'd love to hear from you. What's one thing you're going to try this week to let go of others' opinions? Maybe it's signing up for a class, wearing something fun, or just saying, this is for me. Share in the comment below. Your stories inspire our whole Happy Elder community, and I can't wait to read them. And if you're feeling extra brave, tell us how it goes. If this video spoke to your heart, please hit that like button. It helps us reach more folks who need a little encouragement to live freely. And if you know someone who's been held back by worry, a friend, a cousin, a neighbor, share this video with them. You might just brighten their day. Don't forget to subscribe and tap that bell icon so you're always in the loop for our weekly chats. I'm so grateful you're part of our community, and your support keeps this channel going. As we close, let me leave you with this. You're not here to please everyone. You're here to live, to love, to laugh, and to shine. Take one small step this week toward being your true self. Wear that bright scarf. Sing that song. Dance like nobody's watching, because honestly, they're not. They're too busy living their own lives. Here's to your healthy aging journey, filled with retirement joy and age with grace. Thank you for spending this time with me. Until next time, keep shining, keep smiling, and keep being you. I'll see you soon.